Hi everyone, welcome to Evie's Toy House. Today we're making a fun custom inspired by Frozen 2. Did you see the new Frozen 2 trailer? In one of the scenes, we see Elsa trying to tame a beautiful magical water horse called a Nokk. I thought it would be really fun to create that beautiful Nokk. So this video is a shortened video of the full tutorial. If you want to see every step of what I did to create this custom, go to my new channel, Poppy DIY Crafts. There I have the full tutorial and you can make this Nokk yourself. Here are the base supplies you'll need. A horse figure, I'm using one from Spirit Riding Free Kit. And we also need some composite mold, which is a reusable mold, and of course some epoxy resin. Alright, let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is make a mold of the horse using composite mold. For this size horse, we'll be using about 3 pounds of the mold. So it's been about 2 hours and her mold is solid. Just take a look at this. Isn't it amazing? I love this. It looks like a horse is trapped in amber. So before it's solidified, I did stick in a little chopstick here so that we can pour the resin through this hole. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut from the top and take the horse out this way. So let's carefully cut through the mold. Alright, that took a lot of work, but we got our horse out and this is what it looks like. So I did have to cut it almost all the way down, but I think because our mold is pretty thick, it should be okay. I don't think the resin will leak too much into the sides. For this first pour, I have 2 blues. I have one that's darker and one that's lighter. And what we're going to do is put the darker one on the bottom and then layer it with the lighter one. Taking a disposable pipette, we're going to slowly add resin into the Nokk through the hole. So after adding the blue resin about halfway, we're going to fill the rest of it with clear resin. And then as we fill up the space, we'll gently mix it a little bit. I don't want to mix it too much because I want to be able to see the different shades of blue in the horse after it's cured. Alright everyone, so it has been a day and so our resin is cured and oh my goodness, take a look at this. I think it looks really amazing even inside the mold still. So let's go ahead and cut it out and take a look. This second time is much easier since we already had the cuts made previously. Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness. Look at this. This is super cool looking. So of course we had some leakage, not too bad. And we can easily clean this off since it's very thin and soft. So let's go ahead and just use some scissors and trim off all this excess. Alright everyone, and here is our horse all cleaned up. Oh my goodness, I think this horse looks beautiful. So the next thing we want to do is make a little stand for it. I want to add a little seascape so that it looks like this horse is coming out of the ocean. So I'm going to be using this silicone mold. We're going to make a little beach down here. So I've mixed a bit more resin over here and I also have a cup of craft sand. So this is just sand you can buy from the craft store. And we're going to mix some of the sand with resin. I'm going to just stir it in there. And then let's pour it on the bottom edge of our mold here. Then we're going to take a little bit more resin and we are going to color them, one with blue and one with a little bit of green. This one's almost teal. And we're going to add some flakes. And do the same with the other one. And a little bit of glitter. Now we're going to pour the resin into the mold. Blue in the back and green in the middle. Next, let's add a little bit of seafoam. So over the top, I'm going to pour a thin layer of clear. And then on top of that, I'm going to add a little bit of white. Then use my heat gun, I'm going to blow the white around. Okay, so I think it's looking really beautiful. Oh my goodness, it is looking even better than I thought it would. So the next thing we want to do is just layer some resin on top of the horse and then we can put the horse on top of this little seascape here. Right now it is a little bit matte because our mold is matte. Doesn't it look great already? Just look at this. So once the resin is on, you can see that it is a lot shinier and translucent. Okay, so let's go ahead and take our nock and place him into the resin. Alright, since he's kind of top heavy, we're going to prop him up to make sure that he doesn't fall over while he's curing. And now we're going to let it set for 24 hours. Alright everyone, so it's been a day and we are ready to take this out of the mold. I think it looks fantastic right now. Oh my gosh, look at the ocean. So let's go ahead and take this out. Alright everyone, and we are done. Oh my goodness, take a look. I love the way the colors turned out. So it goes from dark blue all the way to light blue, almost clear on top. And if you look up close, you can see that there are lots of bubbles in there. I really like the bubbles because it really adds to that water effect. Down here we have a little stand. It looks just like the beach. We have the sand up here in the front, and then we have the waves and the water in the back. So it really looks like the nock here is walking out of the water and onto the beach. And so I think one of the last thing we need to do is just add a figure. So we have Anna here. I took off her dress so that she looks like she is ready to go into the water, and we can kind of just place her right here. Alright everyone, so let me know what you think of my nock that was inspired by the Frozen 2 movie. And if you want to see the full tutorial, make sure to check out my other channel, Poppy DIY Crafts. I'll add a link down below. Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye!